Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Jeremy. Look at that. We have a pickup today. I'm so glad he stuck to his word.
Press start, let the adventures unfold. Retro games.
Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Like I said, my name is Jeremy. This is Jeremy Rewinds, and today I have three boxes of goodness. Okay, so what happened? Well, let's basically talk about this. What ultimately happened was I was shopping on Marketplace like I always do, a couple times a day, 3, 4, 5, maybe more than a couple, because a couple's technically two. And I saw this post. I shot him a message going, you know what? It's probably too late. It's probably been posted, yada, yada, yada. And said, hey, is this available? Or something to that effect. And he sends a message back a little while later, not right away. And I'm thinking, great, I'm never going to hear from him. Because, you know, usually happens when you find a good listing of something, you usually find that you're not the only one that thinks it's a killer listing. And I was like, yeah, no, it's definitely been too long. I'm out of the loop. Is what it is. Adios, amigos. Sayonara. But then he says, hey, yeah, it is available. I'm like, what? So I was excited. And I said something to the effect of like, you know, do you have the consoles? Because in the picture wasn't all the consoles. In the picture was one console. I don't know, something like that. One console, basically. But he had a bunch of games. And the games were games for other consoles that were not pictured. And I just happened to say, hey, do you have the consoles that go with these games? He sends me some pictures, and I see not one, but two. So there was two in the picture, now that I think about it, yeah. So what's in the picture is a Wii and an NES. But he has Super Nintendo games, and he has N64 games. And I'm like, I don't see him in his other listings. So I'm like, maybe he just doesn't have them. So anyways, short story long, sorry. He says, and sends me the pictures. I said, great. When can I come pick him up? He said, not today. And I said, okay, that's fine. I'm like, great. I ain't got time today. What about tomorrow morning? And he goes, yeah, we can do tomorrow morning. Ooh, my show is done. I was watching, because again, it's not even Christmas yet here. I gotta find my remote. Hold on. I don't really care for the Polar Express. Don't shoot me if you like it. I'm just not a big fan. Anyways, he says, I told him, I said, listen, I got family coming over to the house at 10 o'clock. How about 8 a.m.? I can meet you. He works thirds. I said, I can meet you, get it, pay you, Zelle if that's okay. Life moves on. Says, great, let's rock and roll. I go to pick him up, and he goes, dude, not even a couple minutes after you asked that you were interested in these things, I got blown up by people because I was going to throw it in the trash. I'm like, you what? He said, yes, I was going to throw it in the trash. I said, tell me you were not. He goes, no, I just figured nobody would want this old junk. Anyways, paid $250. And clearly it wasn't junk, because if he is accurate, which I don't doubt his word, that other people were interested in it, I just don't know if they were interested in it for more money. He says yes, but, you know, whatever. I'm not going to cry about it either way. I'm stoked to have it. Super jacked. Let's go through. The value supersedes by a lot, so I'm very pleased with it. Here's just a sneak peek. Look at that. These two remotes weren't part of it, but look, there's the consoles, games, and there's a whole box of more goodness. Let's get into it. Okay, box. Oh, geez. Number one, which is, we're going to save it for last, because let's be real. Box number one's got all the goods in it. That's what you really want to see. And I want to save the excitement of what's in box number one for the end. Look at that. I was able to hold the phone via that. Box number one will be this one here, which is the Wild Turkey American Honey. Sounds like a liquor. First one. Super Nintendo. So I'm excited about that. Always follow these Nintendo's color variants because it sits in the sun. But I'm assuming she works. Haven't tested it out. Back is in good shape. We're gonna crack it open and see if it's a 1 chip, because I'm looking for a 1 chip. So far, the one I have right now for myself is the most closest. I don't remember what the different model numbers of the boards and such, but anyways, I'm keeping mine until I find a 1 chip. Old NES. She is yellowed. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna experiment, take the guts out of this and put it into a transparent one. Probably can pick one of those transparent NES things up on AliExpress for like $35, I think it was, with free shipping. I think it was with free shipping. I mean, there's a chip in the side right here and it's yellowed, and I don't know if I want to spend the time messing with, oh, I didn't even look inside. How excited I would have been to see a game in there. Anyways, there's nothing wrong with the shell. I can probably sell it off, but I'd be curious to see, you know, have some fun. Let's do a video out of it. Know what I'm saying? Anyways, there's those 2 consoles. N64 and the Wii. So we'll put these other 2 back in here real quick. 1, 2. Sit her down. The Wii is the GameCube compatible model. I did open it up. There was a disc inside, but the disc belonged to a game that I had already in the other box, so really wasn't like a bonus disc. But we are going to blow it out, clean it out, and sell it off. And the last one, Nintendo 64. Everything is nice and clean, has the bottom part, all that fun stuff. But the best part that I was jacked about, ready? Are you ready? You know I'm excited for a reason. Look at that. The red jumper. Oh. The red jumper. That just made this $50 console a $100 console. Box number 1, we're off to a fire start. So if I was to sell everything as is, which obviously I'm going to go through and clean them, and we're going to have some fun with them. The NES, like I said, the NES is probably like a $50 console. Super Nintendo's to be determined, obviously. But the N64, $100, I can get probably with the Super Nintendo or with the Wii and things like that, I can get some more. But not everything is in minty condition. So let's talk about that. This box. Yeah. Don't get excited. It's not a gold controller. She is, I don't know. I don't know. But it does come in the back. I mean, look at that. It's not supposed to be like that. And I bet you there's batteries in here too. Yep, there's batteries. But is it corroded? Yeah, she's a little corroded. So it may not work. But you know, we're gonna hit it with a little bit of vinegar. Give it the old Jason 127 thing from Secret Castle. See if we can make it work. I might try to, what is it? Not Bright Boy. Whatever it is that you put on these things and sit it out in the sun. See if I can make it brighter. But anyways, came with the controller. What else? This box really contains a lot of cables, so I don't want to go through everything in here, because at the end of the day, I mean, you've seen a Wii sensor, and oh, I do have one of these. Now I have 2 of these. I'm pretty excited about that. So when I have 2 people that want to play, when we have pew-pews, I have one of these, so I'm going to get rid of this. This is a Wii Mario Kart. I have 2 of those. Oh, look at this. Madagascar kart racing. I've not seen this one. So this I'll keep. Other things I see in here, NES controllers. There is a aftermarket GameCube GameStop controller. There's some Wii controllers in here. Are there batteries in it? Please no. Yep, there's a battery. But it looks like it's in good shape, so no sweat, no worries there. Oh, here we go. The Super Nintendo. Is it OEM? No, that is a hard knockoff. This one's OEM though. You can see it right there. OEM, Super Nintendo stamped right on it. What else is in here? There's another one, another aftermarket. I have no idea. Some type of cable. Here's another 64 controller. Don't get excited because look at the back. It's supposed to be blue. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, if she works, stick is not super tight either. What about this stick? That stick's not bad. Not super stiff, but you know. So, anyways, still worth some money. So that's box 1. Box 2, how about box 3? Box 3 is pretty cool because my very first ever, you saw it over there in a previous video if it hasn't been posted before this one. I have Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, I have Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy Color. I've never had an original Game Boy. Do they work? My gut tells me no. But you know what? We should pop some batteries in it and just test it out together. And if that wasn't enough, there's a sequel. Look at that. The first time I ever get a Game Boy, I get 2 of them. How cool is that? But what I'm thinking about doing is having some fun with this stuff. This is why the guy asked me if I was going to sell it, because he said the people that were blowing him up were resellers, you could tell. And I said, yeah, no, I don't plan to. I said, I think that there's some opportunity here for me to have some fun with these things. So I'm definitely going to see if the board and all that works. Then I will clean these up, especially if they work on both of them. Put a new screen protector on them, get a new back to them. You know what I mean? Have some fun with it. Maybe we'll mod one. I don't know. But I'm pretty excited. I'm so excited. Have I said how excited I am? That's nothing. That's mine. Okay. In here, something else I got that I didn't have. Super Game Boy. Have you ever played a Super Game Boy? Super Game Boy lets you play your Super Nintendo. Lets you play your Game Boys on your Super Nintendo. So I have one now. Because I don't think I had one before. Maybe I did. I really don't think I did. Guess we're going to find out. So first thing we're going to hit through is Wii stuff. I have so many copies of Link's Crossbow Training. I don't know why I left it. I have one in the garage, 1 or 2 in the garage. I have this one now, so definitely don't need it. Going to be bonus disc, or is it not? Bonus disc. Too bad it wasn't an actual disc worth having. Just Dance 3 for the Wii. But we do have Link's Crossbow. And the manual. And some inserts. So, there's that. Okay, next, good old Wii Sports. Who doesn't like Wii Sports? Wii Sports is you know what's funny about Wii Sports? I've had so many copies of Wii Sports, and I don't think I've ever actually played it for more than to just test to make sure it works. Okay, moving on, regular Wii games. No, I held them that way intentionally to keep the suspense going. Epic Mickey. He's epic, and he's Mickey. And it's CIB. I haven't actually looked in any of these. He could have sold me a bunch of cases. I should have looked before I paid him. A to Zoo Adventure, the video game. You gotta be kidding me. Oh! And she's there. Awesome. What do we have here? Marvel Ultimate Alliance. brand new was $50. And it has the manual. Yeah, so far we're on a roll. We're 3 for 3. Actually, technically we're 5 for 5 if you consider Link and Wii Sports, because those both had their manuals as well. This is the disc that was in the Wii, Madagascar Carts. Oh look, he's actually holding on to the whatever, the steering wheel. How cool is that? Yay, it's got the manual. I didn't actually pay attention when I threw it in there. Okay, moving on. Star Wars, Clone Wars, Republic Heroes. Hey, it's in there with the manual. That's fire. Really? Biggest Loser Challenge? Oh, snap. We got a guest. She just says, bruh. Is it complete? Oh, she complete. That completes. Whatever. Anyways, this one's really heavy. Oh man, I hope there's something good in here. Or maybe the manual just weighs 1,000 pounds. Donkey Kong Country Returns. Here we go. Oh, look at that. It's got the disc. It's got the manual. And the manual has something behind it. What's behind it? Oh, that's just like a... Holy crap, Nintendo. What the size of that manual. Anyways. I don't know if I have this. I don't know if I have any of these. Probably do. That completes the Wii games. Moving on. Okay. Let's kick the NES. Yes, there were NES goodness in there. Oh, baby. Tetris. It's in a good label condition, too. Oh, no, it's not. Down here at the bottom, you can see right here by my finger. Oh, yeah. See right there by my... Yep. And that little rippling. Classic Mario Duck Hunt. You know there's different variants of this. There's one that doesn't have this white line on it, right? It's literally just a black, different looking, not much different. But the one that got me jacked that I did not have. And now I have all the Mega Man games complete. Jacked. I'm so excited. I really can't tell you how excited I am. I have all these stupid things now. There is some Sharpie on the back we got to get off. I think you just write on it with a Sharpie or something like that, and he erases, or a magic eraser. I don't remember what it was. Might have been something... What the crap? Anyways, I'm going to take this sticker here off. I don't know if I can get it off right now. Oh my gosh. Look at how it's coming off. Garbage. Whatever. Mega Man. I'm excited. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 now. She's a heavy. I looked it up on eBay. I did not know the original Mega Man goes, it looks like somewhere, I see some 60, 70, and I also see some 80 and 90. Why? Is it that desirable? I guess I'm out of the loop on Mega Man, because sorry to the Mega Man lovers, I've never been a big Mega Man fan. Okay, we have a good handful of Nintendo 64. Ooh, they gross. They gonna need some cleaning. If you haven't seen my other video, I gotta get it up, edited, uploaded, all that stuff. I have Meta glasses that I'm sure you will have seen, hopefully by the time this video goes out, because I did some cleaning of some Super Nintendo games. I don't want to always use those things, but anyways, let's go ahead and go through the N64. I mention it because I was using them to clean, so you guys could see my hands free and all that. Clean the stuff, because like this right here, it says literally says South Park on top. South Park, N64. Oh my gosh, they killed Kenny. Perfect Dark. This requires the red jumper pack that you guys saw in the N64. You know what else requires the red jumper pack? That's right, Donkey Kong 64. So I got those. Another one I got, the label is kind of sun faded, sadly, but it is Bomberman 64. Also picked up, my goodness, look at that. You know what you think this is? It is what's written there. It's Star Fox. I mean, look at that. When things get left in the sun too long and it's from Nintendo. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Oh, we got us another Star Wars, Shadows of the Empire, banger game, and another fire game, Mario Kart 64. I have like 3 copies of this now. Anyways, I'm excited for all these because we are going to clean them up, make them shine. Ooh, it's going to be awesome. All right, that completes the N64. Let's move on to Super Nintendo. Here we go. First one, Donkey Kong Country 3, which I think is Diddy Kong. Yeah, Double Trouble. Dixie Kong, not Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong, I think, is part 2. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, Dixie, Donkey Kong 3. The Great Circus Caper. Looks like this one was at somebody's Game Escape, wherever that's at. In 2013, they paid $12 for this. I wonder if it's worth more now. Here's another one that's got the same thing. They paid $8 for this, also in 2013, for The Lion King. We're going to look them up. I'm going to put it on the screen if I can remember. Pack Attack. Moving on, we have, oh yes, who doesn't want a clean copy of Super Mario World? Oh yeah. Speaking of Super Mario World, one I also know I did not have, for whatever reason, is Super Mario Kart. I don't know why I didn't have this. That's crazy. Like that low tape. Okay, this one, also bought in 2013 for $5, is Hook. Looky, looky, we got Hooky. And last, Earthworm Jim, which looks like it was bought at USA Game World for $5. Good old Earthworm Jim. 2, by the way, the sequel. Oh, and you would think I'm done, don't you? It's not over yet. We have Game Boy games. Oh, the Game Boy games. I have one left in there right here. Okay, here we go. Let's stack these up so you can see. You can see what I see. That's 1 stack, 2 stack, 3, 4, and 5. All right, there we go. Here's all the Game Boy games. See, all nicely stacked up. So I have I have 5, I have 11 Game Boy games. And because I don't collect Game Boy unless I get them in a lot like this, I definitely won't have, but only one of these that I know of. Because the first one that I know of is this one, Tetris. Who doesn't have Tetris? I love Tetris. Tons of fun. This is a 4-in-1. I gotta move my glasses, I can see better. Arcade Classic 4, Defender and Joust. We've got us, I thought this said something about Michael Jordan on it. I don't know, it's in your face. Oh, we got us a mystery cart. I'm excited to test this one out. This reminds me of Riff and Ricky when they used to do mystery carts, right? And they pop it in. Oh, we're gonna test it. We have this one, which is Quarth, which looks a lot like a Tetris. If you can look at the label right there, looks a lot like a Tetris. We have another Arcade 2 classics, Centipede and Millipede. Oh, baby. Good old Bart to the Simpson. Come on, baby. Zoom. There it goes. Bart Simpson Escape from Camp Deadly. I don't know. Doesn't want to zoom. Oh, okay, we have Super Mario Land. And if one wasn't enough, we have 2 copies of Super Mario Land. See right here, so you can see I'm not lying to you about that by sitting them down. The one actually has a really cool sticker on the back. Look at that. It has like codes. Where's this dumb thing? Focus on this. I don't know if it's going to focus. Hey, look at that. It did. It focused right there. So there's codes. Take a screenshot. And Super Mario Land 2. And our very last one, which wasn't in the pictures. In fact, in the pictures, he only had one of these two pictured. Also, because again, he had so many things that just wasn't in the picture. Look at that. And Zelda, A Link Awakening. The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. The case is not in the best of shape, but okay. So anyways, look at that. We got us Wii games and Nintendo games. We got us a couple Game Boys, Super, 64, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, consoles, $250. Tell me down below, did I get waxed in the comments? Or did I make out like a bandit? I don't know. Because none of this stuff's been tested. So it could be a lot of plastic that was overly paid for. And it could be a score. Guess we'll find out. We'll see you guys right here next time on the channel. Thanks for sticking around.
Press start, let the adventures unfold. Retro game.